Stan pooped himself again.
I pooped myself, ladies and gentlemen. That's the
You were
real
supposed to tell
crime.
them.
Welcome, everybody, on that wonderful note, to Crit and Miss Vecna Eve of Ruin. It's Tuesday, and we are going to do the final part of our murder mystery 3-shot. Murder on the Serpent's
Murder.
Coil.
Can I ask a question? Has anybody done a one-shot that's only lasted one?
Yes.
I have.
Really?
Yeah, I
Yes.
managed to do a Christmas one shot at the end of last year for Christmas in Barovia, and it lasted one episode. And it's the first time I've ever done that.
You did one for me earlier in the piece and some others, Sven, where we had to fight I think it was a pit fiend. I played an Aracrocker Ranger.
Yeah,
Yep, that was Warbird.
that was a one shot,
that
but
was one session.
That was 6 hours though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a long one. Yeah, and then
6 hours
I also
actually a one-shot.
I also ran a non-streamed homebrew one-shot as like a side story to my one-shot thing for a Fantasy Friday thing we had going on at one point. And that managed to go for one game. That was good.
Lies. Absolute lies.
Well, this was a 3-shot. So, and we are coming to the thrilling conclusion of this murder mystery. Who killed Lord Bodvik? Who killed Plum the Wise? These questions should hopefully have answers by the end of this 3-hour period. But before... Oh, geez. But what's that?
I'm drowned in.
Am I...
That's me trying to say who I think it was, but I'm underwater.
Right. Yes. We'll get to that in a moment. But before we do, I believe we have some... Oh, first, hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Gotta keep with the traditions of these campaigns. I
mean, look, we ripped that off from Dimension 20, but it's fine.
We did, yeah. We're not saying heroic heroes or whatever they say on Dimension 20. So.
Yeah. Intrepid heroes or whatever it is. Yeah.
Intrepid heroes, yes.
Yeah.
We have some sponsors to thank, and we also have some channel updates, don't we, Sven?
Yes, we do. We have exciting times ahead of us. But before we can get into that, we do need to talk about our channel affiliates, because nothing that we do would be possible. Actually, no, it'd still be possible, but it wouldn't be as good if we didn't have our channel affiliates. Because I certainly wouldn't be rolling back-to-back natural 20s if I didn't have my my Fruit Bowl dice.
Fruit Bowl dice? Tell us more.
I mean, where do I even start? I didn't think that it would be possible to make a dice that had more than 6 numbers on it, but Fruit Bowl dice have made it work. They've made it happen. They have dice with 20 numbers on it, and one with 12, and one with 10, and one with 8, and they've even got this little pointy one that you really don't want to step on. They call it, what do they call it again? D4. That's the one. They've got all kinds of dice, and apparently what you can do is you can hold them in your hand and then throw them down on the table, and then it will just generate a random number. I know, it sounds like I'm making this up, but this is actual stuff that
I don't believe
have
you.
available.
Show me.
Well, hold on. I might just be able to do that. 1 second.
Show.
Yeah, don't mind the mess. I have some Fruit Bowl dice.
As do I.
They're not like the super fancy ones or anything. They are
Fruit Bowl dice.
Ben's got super fancies.
Ones, if you're looking for a gift for your special...
I got a lucky dip. I don't even know what's in it.
So yeah, no. If you want some wonderful, beautiful, fantastic, great tasting dice, don't eat the dice.
Ooh.
Lick them, but don't actually pop them in your mouth. Just give them a little taste.
Look, I'm not going to encourage the eating of dice.
Tell me what to do.
I have seen someone do it and not die.
All right,
So-
look. There's a disclaimer. What happens with the dice after I arrive at your house is entirely up to you. We have no responsibility over that. But you know what we do have responsibility over? We have an affiliate code with Fruit Bowl Dice. Use the affiliate code Crit and Miss at the second page of checkout, and you get a free gift. And whether or not that free gift is edible, I make no promises whatsoever. But you know what is good enough to eat? Shirts and hoodies. Anyone eaten a shirt around here lately?
No.
No.
Nope. Well, if
I
you
can't
have,
say I have.
if you have, and you're down a shirt and you want to replace it, you check out Cryptic Culture. They do some pretty cool things. So if you want to be cool,
Hey,
like Sevs, you can always hope and try. You might not be able to reach such a lofty goal, but the first step to, every great journey starts with one step, right? That's what I've been told. So if you want to take that first step towards such a lofty goal, check out Cryptic Culture. Buy yourself some shirts, some hoodies, whatever they have there. It's all tabletop RPG themed stuff. They have ones that are like based on what are they called? The chaotic good, lawful evil alignments. I have alignment ones.
Ooh.
So,
The morality chart.
the morality chart. That's correct. They have ones about that. Ones based on classes. Ones with monsters like beholders and stuff. So it's definitely worth checking out. And again, Crit and Miss at checkout. You'll be supporting the channel, and everything that you can do to help support the channel is amazing. Because I've been starting to take days off work, so I need to get paid so I can keep making the best tabletop RPG content possible on the planet.
On the planet.
On the entire planet. Maybe even the entire solar system. But I haven't done my research about that just yet. They say that Europa's putting out some pretty good content these days. Speaking of pretty good content, we do have a crazy announcement. We have a huge announcement that we're going to be dropping on your ear holes, not unlike Tabletop Audio, tonight. So, because Mark has decided that his career is somehow more important than playing make-believe with his friends, we have had to accommodate him by making some alternative arrangements. I always look at these things as an opportunity to do something that people don't quite expect from us. So we are actually going to be starting a brand new adventure as of next week, on Tuesday night. We're finishing Murder on the Serpent's Coil tonight, and next week we are going to beginning Tomb of Annihilation.
Ooh.
Ooh, and the crowd goes wild, and all the tens of people watching this right now.
Still don't know what it is, to be honest.
Absolutely crazy.
I think
it's Death Incarnate is what Tomb of Annihilation is. It's going to be fun.
those of you not familiar with 2 Minute of Annihilation are in for a real treat.
Yeah.
It's a very good campaign.
Yeah, I haven't played through the whole thing, but I've had a couple of sessions of it playing with Fizz the DM. I think you remember that one, Jeff. And it was I was the Centaur. I can't remember what you were playing, but we were buds, and it was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've begun rather prepping that campaign already, and I can tell you from what I've seen so far, this is a pretty exceptional campaign. It is low level to start off with. I'm starting everyone off at level 2, and you're going to be seeing some familiar faces from Vecna, Eve of Ruin. Obviously, a lot of the players that are here right now are going to be here again next week as we start that brand new campaign. And obviously, if you could help support us by jumping on our Discord and jumping on Twitch next week when we go live with that at 8:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, that would be awesome, because we love to see you guys in the chat. So yeah, that's what we've got coming up. You can see it on screen right now with a bit of dramatic music. So yeah, pretty excited. Oh, I'm going to be DMing that one too, by the way. I feel like I should probably say that.
We should. So any of you who are not familiar with Sven's DM style, he's a far better dungeon master than I am. So you're going to have a good time. Don't worry about that. I mean, look, we're maybe better at different things, but Sven's descriptions I find are phenomenal. You know, like anytime I've played with him, I close my eyes on there. So that's always really nice. So you guys should enjoy that one. I do want to clarify, we are not ending Vecna, Eve of Ruin. It's just that I'm going to be popping around the countryside and maybe even across a few ponds a little bit this year. And so we want to have something so that you guys don't have a gap in being able to pop in and watch on a Tuesday night. And so that everyone that plays can always have something to do every week.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I made a promise that we were going to be running 5 actual play live streams every single week this year, and I'm going to keep to that promise. Come hell or high water, we will make it happen. So this is this way Mark has the freedom to do what he needs to do, and we're going to be running both campaigns side by side. So probably going to be on a month on, month off basis unless he's away for a longer period of time, and we'll bebop and scat. But just keep your eyes on the socials because we're going to put down all of our streaming schedules right there so that you don't miss a single stream or VOD or anything. So
yeah. And if you're into the music side of things, I can't tell you too much at the moment, but I am going to New Zealand next month. And go check out a band called Grouchin Dub. You might see me pop up with them in the future.
All right. I think that gets all the housekeeping stuff out of the way.
Wonderful.
Oh, I did have one more thing I wanted to add just back on the fruit bowl dice side of things, yeah? You okay? Something just happened to Sven. Okay, well, I'll get on with this while he sorts that out. Just want to say, having just spent like the better part of like 2 weeks with them, if you want to invest your money with good people, you know, if you're buying dice and stuff, like some of the best humans I've had the pleasure of spending time with, right? Like absolutely lovely people, and really passionate about doing right by their customers and just people around them in general. So please go and support them.
If you'd like, Mark, if you'd like to put the name of the band in the chat, we can.
Yeah, I'll just log in real quick
and look them up and support their music.
Yeah.
If that's
something
it for
is
housekeeping,
entirely wrong with my audio. I don't know what's going on, so I've had to unjack
start
my
with-
headphones. Can you guys still hear
we
me?
need to address the goblin in the room. At the beginning of last session, 3 of our party members were teleported because of a deck of planar ruin card. Speaking of which, if you would like to redeem a deck of planar ruin card, you can do so by. Looks like Sven is having some audio problems.
No, I believe Sven actually turned off Deck of Ruin for tonight.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
So ignore me. We're not gonna have it tonight. But we had it last week, and one of the effects of it was to teleport a few of our characters into strange locations. We had one person teleport into a bedroom, one player teleport into turn into an owlbear, and one character teleport underneath the boat, the serpent's coil. That character was our goblin friend. Froblin? Am I getting the name correct?
Nope.
Which goblin is it? Frank.
I'm Frank.
Frank. Sorry. Yeah, we had 3 goblins in a trench coat, one of which got teleported underneath the boat. Frank, you find yourself instantly and without warning submerged in water. The vessel is traveling at the time of your of this teleportation. Can you give me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Yeah, sure. I got some dice here. Where are they at? Now, my dex is pretty stupid, so I'm just gonna roll dice and see if I can aim high. I can just figure shit out from there. Let's see, rolling a dice. So I rolled an 18.
18. So you managed to avoid the barnacles underneath the ship. You're not keel hauled in the instant that, but you are underwater. You will run out of oxygen soon. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Am I aware of the lifeboat? Was I anywhere near?
You know that the lifeboat from the combat that you were having earlier, was summoned, and you know that it was roped and tied to the vessel on its starboard side, but you don't
know which side is starboard, right?
You're not sure which side is starboard.
All right, I'm gonna pick a side, start to swim as fast as I can, and hope I get the right one.
Roll me a d4.
D4. A 1.
Cool. So you swim.
And this will be like bonus action, dashing, like all that kind of stuff.
Wonderful, good. That's a good clarification. As you swim against the current, you also notice that the ship appears to slow down while you're swimming. Okay. It's not moving as fast, and it gradually slows to a halt. You make your way to the side of the vessel. You pop your head up, and there's no lifeboat to be
Damn
spotted.
it! Wrong side. Can I see a rope ladder or any way up from this side?
You do see the dinghy that's attached to the vessel. There's a dinghy on both sides. Roll me a perception roll, please.
Sure. 13 plus probably not much.
Cool. As you look at that dinghy, you notice a shadow on it. There's someone standing on it, doing something.
Hey, help! Down here!
So as you yell out to them, you see a figure stand up, look at you, and run in the opposite direction.
Can I try and hit them in like the leg with a soul knife?
You're gonna do this while swimming, while treading water?
I mean, I can literally just like out of my hand. I might not be a very good shot. Might miss.
Have you tried throwing something while you're treading water? It's not easy.
Yeah, okay, maybe not. Maybe I think about it and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, that's not a good idea.
Treading water does require hand movements.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do it. You're just gonna have to do it with disadvantage.
Yeah, no, I think I'll let them go, but I'll try and, as they're going, catch a good look at what they look like.
Maybe he's a water polo star, like a
No.
Olympics water polo champion.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, no. I'm just
Nope.
going to try and get a better look at what they
Alright.
look like as they run off, if I can.
Oh, roll me an investigation or a perception roll. You can choose.
13 on the dice. I think my investigation's a little better than perception, but I don't know what the numbers are, so... I am the smart goblin, though. Technically, I am the smart goblin.
Cool. So we'll give you a +3 on that. So 16. If you you look, you notice that this figure has a sort of rouge-ish hue.
Rouge-ish hue. All right, cool. No problem. And then with that, I do believe I have crossbow bolts on my person. So if I can like get up to the side of the boat, since I believe he said it's like slowed down or like majorly slowed,
Yeah, it's pretty much stopped. It's stopping.
Yep. And then so I'd use one hand to like grab onto the side of the boat, however I can, just to brace myself, and then fish around and pull out 2 bolts.
Yep.
Pop one into the other hand, and I'm going to try and use them to climb up the side as like climbing things to dig it
Cool.
into the hull.
So it takes you a little while. You slip, you slide, but you eventually make your way up. It's taken some time. The rest of you, last we left, you were all in the observation deck. You had just had a conversation with Baroness Peacock. Baroness Peacock has revealed her truth that she is a resident of Waterdeep, and that her actual name is Seraphina. She was formerly engaged to be wed to Xanathar, a notorious criminal underlord, and she's currently on the run and in hiding. She believes that she may be the subject of the next attack. 2 people have died so far. You've got Lord Bodvik, who you found collapsed on his desk with a ceremonial knife in his back. And you found Plum the Wise in the galley, laying unconscious with a ceremonial knife in his back. What would you like to do? And Sven, if you'd like to bring up the slides of the different locations or the slides of the different characters.
Can I just ask, not about it's not about me having anything to do with the situation, but isn't Xanathar a beholder?
You don't know that.
No, I'm asking that like Mark asking you guys. Like
Above the table, a lot of people might be familiar with Xanathar the Beholder, but none of these characters know it.
Xanathar's a title, though.
Yes.
right.
So Xanathar's a title. So whoever is that person gets Xanathar, and that's the overall title.
Right. I didn't know that. Cool. Thanks.
We got this Mrs. Peacock, whatever her name is, Baroness Peacock, whatever her name is. She pointed towards Scarlet, though, didn't she? She turned around and said that she basically pointed a finger towards Scarlet. In basically, she's the one who was trying to frame her for murders and all that sort of stuff.
Yes, she indicated that Madame Scarlet was a member of the Xanathar's Guild.
Yeah.
And the Lord Bodvik was blackmailing her, threatening to reveal her identity to Madame Scarlet.
And then threatened to take the will away from her so she'd lose all her father's cashola.
In exchange for his silence, yes.
Yeah, I listen.
And we did insight check all of that. Am I?
Yes, we did. Because I was like, insight the bitch. That was my stay-in for last week.
So
Yeah.
we were convinced that she's telling the truth.
Completely, because I failed every insight check.
Okay.
Based on the insight rolls that were rolled, you don't detect any signs of deception.
Well,
Aside from the fact that she's obviously withholding of information, everything she's revealing is a revelation, something she's trying to keep secret.
I think this with this new information to take into account, I believe one thing is for certain: we have a killer on board this vessel, and no one's safe. If Baroness, you say that you might be at risk, it might be best if you come with us.
If you plan on confronting Madame Scarlet or anything, I'd prefer not to be present in that circumstance.
I
would be grateful for the protection, but I cannot follow you.
For what reason would
would
ye
pref-
not wish to confront someone who is attempting to do ye harm?
Because her knowledge or awareness of my identity is the threat I'm trying to avoid.
And yet, did you not
If she
intimate
fi-
that they are already aware of your identity?
Well, that would be a surprise to me, because as far as I knew, if I met with Lord Bodvik after the auction, my secret was safe.
Mayhaps you can tell us what a representative of Xanathar will be doing on board this vessel in the first place.
I don't know. I just recognize her from my time there.
But they know that. So is there a reason why as I've got Sven's character's name, is there a reason why Xanathar's followers would be on you, or is it just to look for you?
I
Because you're not in the great.
I imagine that's the reason that the Xanathar Guild is in Neverwinter at all, is to find me. They typically stay in Waterdeep.
But you're not in the greatest disguise, are you? You are a drow woman playing a drow woman.
Well, there's lots of drow in Neverwinter.
No, I understand.
Allow me to present to ye a hypothetical situation. Say you're correct, and this Madame Scarlet is indeed here on account of attempting to find your location or to divine your whereabouts. Should ye come with us and we confront her, and our suspicions are indeed proven to be true, we will place her under arrest, and your identity will continue to be withheld.
A jail cell will do nothing to protect me. If Xanathar finds out I'm here, I have to disappear again.
I'm not buying this one little bit. This makes no sense whatsoever.
I mean, I think it, to me, it makes a lot of sense.
So-
as you're having this conversation, a very moist goblin sort of clambers their way over into the observation deck.
Ah, a mermaid!
You're on mute, Mark.
A mute mermaid.
So I was going to say, if we flash back to me outside, I wanted to go and suss out what that person was doing to the lifeboat before I went in. Is that something I could have
Yeah,
done?
cool. Roll me an investigation roll.
Sure thing. Where's my dice at? There we go. 19 on the dice.
19 on the dice. What you notice on the lifeboat is that it is secured by a series of ropes. So the ropes are coiled around little like knobs, and you can see that at least one of them has been uncoiled. It seems like they were trying to dislodge this lifeboat.
Okay, like maybe try and okay. And so like just for context, last thing I remember, I snuck a bit of a drink that I shouldn't have had. We had a fight up on the deck, and I promptly passed out. Like as soon as we got back in the trench coat, and I woke up underwater. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just know that someone was trying to, I guess, deploy the lifeboat, and then ran away when they noticed I was there. So that's a bit weird. So yeah, I'll head inside at that point, and then come in spluttering.
All right, so it's dripping wet. Pietro notices you as you walk into the ballroom and says, "What on earth are you doing? Tracking all this water into my beautiful ballroom. This event is in shambles. Why isn't the boat even moving anymore? What's the deal with airplane food?"
I don't know, but who the fuck threw me overboard? I wasn't that drunk.
I wait a minute. I don't remember any goblins being invited to this event, and I know the guest list inside and out.
I'm Hugh man.
He looks at you up and down. He's like,
Frank Hugh man.
Were you 3 goblins in a trench coat?
No, I have no idea what. No. I'm Frank Hugh man.
All right. Well, your friends are over there. And he points to the observation deck.
Right.
And I look out towards the observation deck. Can I see them from there, or?
You can, yes. Yeah. So they're having a conversation with a drow woman who's wearing regal gear, and another drow woman with a large black sword is standing nearby.
I'll like, thanks, and I'll like sort of wipe my feet a little bit on the carpet and scuttle off to head into the observation deck.
All right. So it doesn't make sense. You were saying that Mr. Scarlet is trying to blackmail you and find you, and then you're saying.
No, I'm saying Mr. Lord Bodvik is trying to blackmail me.
Yeah, so aren't you basically the one with the motive? I mean, if Miss Scarlet is hunting after you, why would she go after someone like Lord Bodvik?
Yeah. I don't know who killed Lord Bodvik. I'm just telling you what I know.
And yet, not a moment earlier, you intimated that you believe that ye might be the next victim.
Yes. I think that I am at risk. Because I think if they're looking for anyone, they're looking for me.
Excuse me. Does this
That's a good
Scarlet. Now that I'm not sure. My common's better than the other. Okay, but Scarlet is kind of like a like blood color, right?
Yes, that's correct.
I just saw someone in similar kind of colors. Does she wear the same colors as her name? I don't know who she is. I'm just asking.
I'm not
Actually,
sure.
we saw her earlier, didn't we? So what was she wearing then?
Red.
So if you think back to when you spoke to Pollock at the casino table, she was wearing red. And this might be a good time to remind everyone of the key players. So Sven, would we be able to pull up that slide?
Got it.
And I can't hear the music, but is the music playing for the audience?
The music is playing for the audience, yes.
Wonderful.
I've had some technical difficulties. I've been trying to get over tonight. For some reason, my audio has decided to absolutely mess itself, but I'm still making it work. I can't hear myself, and that's really driving me nuts. I can't do accents if I can't hear myself, but I'll try.
Take one ear off, man. take one ear off like that, and you'll be able to hear yourself better, and she'll be able to hear us.
Yeah. I'll just do my best.
Yeah.
Do your best.
Yeah. So
Okay.
what I'm thinking here is, we have a woman here who is hiding her identity, acting suspicious. This woman needs to be placed under arrest and locked away.
Wait. But the Scarlet Lady, did she wear red?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Okay, so I just saw someone wearing red messing with one of the lifeboats. It's like they were trying to deploy it or something.
We
Is
should
that-
probably check to make sure they haven't gone back.
I mean,
check on the lifeboat.
I just came inside.
Good
I
point.
kind of scared them off because I called out for help, and rather than helping, they ran away.
So I'm guessing you still have line of sight with the lifeboat?
Oh, definitely not. I'm inside.
No, you're inside the ballroom, and
Yes. I
But I
wouldn't be
just left
surprised
there.
if
Just
she
left there.
waited till you're gone and ducked back.
Oh, she seemed pretty. Not, like wasn't expecting to see me in the water. Speaking of how'd I get in the water, guys? Who threw me? I was nicely tucked away. What happened?
That is something that I've not been able to explain quite yet myself. It would
Right,
seem
I'm
that
looking-
one of your friends, companions, also has, for lack of a better term, sprouted wings and feathers.
What? Wait, and I'm looking around. Can I see Froblin or Boblin?
yeah. So you see a goblin sitting on top of a giant owlbear, and they sort of wave excitedly at you.
Oh,
Hello.
you mean I get to be the head, and I just run, clamber up the side, and jump on.
You get on top. Now you are a
Yeah.
very, very, very large human.
Human.
With an owlbear base. The Artoria sort of
What?
comes over and says, I often find if I'm getting wet, it's probably raining.
Yeah,
So close.
of course it's rain. Like, why else would you get wet? Baths are for
Well, goblins, I will talk to you about the birds and the bees later on. But let us get back to the. Let's get.
human.
I
Normal
I
human.
believe if ye believe that your life be at risk, it might be best if we sequester ye away in one of the locked cabins down below and leave you with an armed guard.
I think I'd be happiest to stay here with Artoria. She looks powerful.
Artoria can come with us. Isn't that right, Artoria? You'd be more than happy to lend your blade in the defense.
Sorry, I'm confused. I don't know what's going on here.
Well, you is going to help us protect her, right?
Oh yeah, cool.
So it's settled then. We'll take ye below decks and sequester you away in one of the locked caverns, so that your life may be spared. Should the killer come looking for you?
I will not be a prisoner.
Wait. Killer?
If
What?
you're not you want to lock
Okay,
me
right.
away? I've just escaped one prison. I'm not going into the next.
Please,
If you want to find me, you can find me here.
please, don't mistake my my
No,
demeanor
I do.
with
I do
someone
mistake
who
your
is
idea. This is
is,
completely
uh,
inappropriate.
making a
No, but
request of ye,
wait,
Baroness. Your
wait,
life is
wait.
in danger, and it is our job to keep ye safe.
Yeah,
That's
to
what
keep me
we're being
safe.
paid for. So
Well,
we
then-
will take the actions necessary to keep ye safe.
Can I
No.
interject and say that the door should be locked from inside?
Our job isn't to keep her safe. Let's think about it. Our job was to look after the party. So our job is finished. If she wants to have a death wish and she gets killed, not my drama.
That's not what I'm concerned about.
Let's go find Madame Scarlet. Leave her. She has her own opinion of what she wants to do and how she wants to act, even though she's acting like a spoiled child. Yes, you can look down your nose at me.
Uh,
I
It seems like you're someone who has no one left.
No, I
And
have
that's why you
a-
can't connect with someone who wants to keep the people that they've grown close to.
No, I have a right. Goodbye.
Ooh, okay, look, I'm just going to say, what if one of the guards is inside the room and you have the key to let yourself out?
It's the ballroom that she's
No
in.
one
She won't
outside
leave
can
the
get
ballroom.
in. That's
You have
the
to
point,
you have
right?
to get her from the observation deck to one
Yeah.
of the lower levels, and she's
Yes,
not going to come willingly.
I'm saying this to her, like, what if we take you to a safe place and we lock it from the inside? You have the key, so you can leave if you want to, but then we have guards outside to stop other people getting in.
I'm sticking right here. I will. This is where I've been all night, and I will stay here.
You know, I don't think we're
going
gonna change our mind. Maybe we should just talk to this Scarlet woman.
Right. Go out. I'm going out to this life raft.
So you go out to the life raft. Yeah. You notice the same
I would
things.
also like to do that.
And then, as before people come out, I'm going to rest up against the thing and shed a little tear. Like,
And while he's shedding a tear, because I'm completely oblivious to that kind of thing, I'm actually going to do some fracking, basically. Look for any footprints in the dust, anything that this person might have left behind.
Roll me. Roll me an investigation check, and Sebs, roll me an insight check while you're having your little tear shed.
Now, I remember my investigation was a bit average. It's like +2. So, 18.
So-
18. So you're looking for footprints. You don't see any footprints. Nothing.
18-year-old.
I'm not leaving the Baroness, by the way.
Okay, you're standing there. She's just chatting away with Arturia.
Before
sorry.
everyone leaves the room, may I do a thing? I'd like to expend one of my psionic energy dice, which is a D6. So that's a 1, and enable psychic whispers. So my proficiency bonus is what at the moment? It'd be what, 2 or 3? That's the amount. It's 1 plus that is the number of creatures I can affect, and I can basically communicate telepathically with them for up to an hour equal to the dice roll, so 1. And I want to connect with, I mean, not much point in connecting with my goblin siblings because they're right here, but like maybe a couple of
The
members
three
of
of
the party,
Yeah.
and this lady we've been talking to.
Or so you're going to keep in a line of communication with the Baroness? Cool. With that insight roll, Sevs, you sort of something she said does stick out to you as a bit odd. She talked about being close to someone. To your knowledge, you don't know anyone she's close to. She's on the run. Who could she be close to?
But don't she didn't she have that Mr. White guy that she was really close to? He was like her servant or something, like slippery Mr. White.
Well, you know that Mr. White was employed as the Baron's servant, so her father, quote unquote.
But he stuck up for her, didn't he? Because he was trying to point us in. He when we talked to him, he was saying, "Oh, I can't say anything. I'm kind of sneaky. It's not her." But who's she close to?
Yeah, well, look, I
And
may
so
have
you're-
rolled poorly on my insight check, but a lot of the things that she's saying
Doesn't
don't
make
add
sense.
up. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So
What doesn't make sense about what she's saying?
She is saying that she believes she is going to be the target of an attack. I still have no reason to believe that she is going to be a target of an attack because she is saying that they don't know that she's here. She's also not wanting to go along to confront this Scarlet woman. That doesn't make any sense because if we confront her and it is confirmed that this Scarlet woman is in fact trying to find her, we'll place her under arrest. Like, how is being under arrest worse than being out in the open, being free?
But you're operating on the assumption that Scarlet already knows. She's operating on the assumption that Scarlet doesn't.
Somebody knows something. Like obviously somebody knows something.
But what reason would she have to believe that she is the target of an attack? If she,
Well, she's just saying that she's just saying that
operating-
she's in a generally vulnerable position, right? She's this great interest in her. She's like
So-
she's fearing for her safety.
Why not then go to a safe place under protection?
Because it's the way you made that request.
I
It's very
basically, I'm
shady.
saying,
It's very- You wanted to
saying,
lock her away in a room.
we
where she
want to
wouldn't have
put
anywhere
you
to run.
somewhere safe.
So
I
at this
don't-
point, everyone in the party and the Baroness will hear Frank's voice in their head.
Mhm.
Now, don't be scared. This is just a little thing I can do. I can't read your thoughts. Now, I'll preface at this point, Kieran, that anyone at any time can end this connection now that it's established. So if they don't want it, they can just block it straight away. But I'll continue to talk, and if they all hear me, great. But the idea is we can go and do the thing. And Baroness, if you need help, you can just think help, and we'll be able to hear you. Okay?
Okay.
Does that make everyone feel a bit better?
That works.
All right. So we the Frank the Goblin said that that Man of Scarlet was messing around with the lifeboats, or possibly somebody wearing the same color clothing was messing around with the lifeboats. Do we see anything odd with the lifeboats? You mentioned there was rope holding it up. Frank said it was possible. Can we see what was messing around with the lifeboats?
Yeah, so you get the distinct impression that the lifeboats were trying to be detached, that there was an effort to detach it. Sorry, Eric, what was your role again? For
Oh yeah,
investigation?
it was an. Oh, I've lost the number. I believe it was an 18.
With an 18, you do find something really, really interesting on the boat. It's hidden underneath one of the little chairs. There's like
I
little
know
benches
the
inside of
ones.
it.
Yep.
You do find the third ceremonial knife.
Oh. And it's not stuck in anyone or anything like that. It's just kind of sitting on the
You were
ground.
the murderer.
Yeah, and I just put it under this chair. Come on, man.
This is a question. As he indicates the third ceremonial knife, is there anything else other? So if just say that person was trying to deploy the lifeboats, would they have put their items in the lifeboats ready to deploy? Or is it just the ceremonial knife?
It's just the ceremonial knife.
Now, were you saying this to us in the telepathic communication thing too, or are you just thinking?
Good point. We can actually think stuff. I'll just basically think into the group chat that, hey, I just found the third murder weapon, the third dagger. So I guess we got all of them at least.
He's the murderer.
I am not the murderer.
Quick, get him.
Calm down, guys. It's okay. Now, Baron, speak up. I'm sorry. Are you okay with this? We've got like a bit under an hour now. You'll be able to call out for help if you need it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool.
I'll call out if I need help, but
Yeah. If you're
It's a bit-
uncomfortable
it's
with the,
it's a
Yeah,
bit
like-
weird.
if you're uncomfortable, you can just end it. That's fine. I can't force you to stay connected.
You don't get the impression she's ended it.
All right, sweet. And then
She-
Sven, sorry, what's Sven's character's name again? I forgot.
Basin.
Basin. I'll turn to Basin and be like, all right, so how about leave these two, and I'll point down at the ones underneath me, because you guys obviously know what's actually going on. We leave these two here to sort of stand guard, keep an eye. We go on and keep investigating. We can communicate. All good, right?
Squints his eyes. And he's like, there's treachery afoot here. And I feel not unlike a rogue wave. This violence will come crashing over ye. But fine. If you wish to stay here out in the open, exposed, so be it. And he will agree to go with you, Frank.
And I'll scramble down from the other two. They'll stay with the Baroness, just to help keep her safe. And they'll make it clear they're not going to stop her from leaving if she wants to. She doesn't want to be imprisoned. They're just there to protect her, and she can call us for help if they're not enough.
Cool. And also, I'll say that you've got your psychic connection with the goblins as well. So if they want to speak to you or inform you about anything, they can.
Awesome. Sweet. All right, and then I guess we head out and meet up with the others.
But before they leave, ask them if there's anybody else with a psychic connection. Can we if we don't want the Baroness Peacock to listen, we can't do that. We can't just exclude her, can we?
Let me check.
Because I want
normal feature, you can see up to normal feature, and then number of
I mean, for the sake of expediency, we'll say it's like a walkie-talkie. You've got like multiple channels.
It's one way between me and each person. So like when I talk to one of you, and they talk, and you reply to me, no one else can hear you.
Right.
And when I talk, I can choose who I talk to.
Because she, like Kira just said, she says she's close to someone. So I'm asking, is there anybody else other than Artoria there hanging around?
I'll take a quick look. Is there?
I mean, the closest person from our motley cast is Pietro, who's in the ballroom.
All right. And I'll say that back. I'll say that Pietro's in the ballroom. I passed him. I wouldn't necessarily know his name. There was some kind of hoity-toity dude in the ballroom.
Well, he's the one that hired you all. He's the casino manager.
Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah. The boss man's in the ballroom. Otherwise, that it.
All right. So who are we missing? We just spoke to Baroness. All right. So if we want to confront Madame Scarlet, I guess now's the time to do it.
Where is she though?
So she was last.
Yeah. Sorry.
Last I saw, she was by the boat running away.
No, she was last seen in the smoking lounge.
To the smoking lounge.
To the smoking lounge.
I would like to be sneaky on the way so that I can stay as undetected as possible while things are going on.
Cool. As you approach the smoking lounge, it's just on the other side of the ballroom. So you cross the ballroom. You hear a ding dong as the arcane ear that was set up near the auction announces, "We are no longer accepting bids. Thank you for your participation in today's auction. The winners will be announced shortly."
It's still going.
No one deactivated it. You walk by. You walk by to the other side, to the smoking lounge, and you see at the casino table, the dealer is still playing with the Hardozi wizard is sitting there. There isn't, but the woman next to him in red is not.
Careful! Stand back. There's a stinking primate over near that table. I have heard they're filthy with lice.
Well, I'd like to know that primate does he look like he might have wealth or trinkets?
Yeah, I mean, he's got shinies for sure.
So I would like to, in the background of the conversation, I would like to be sneaking around trying to steal some shinies from the Hadozi wizard.
You're gonna get fucking murdered.
Yeah. So roll me your sleight of hand, please.
Yeah, sure. That is a 15 on the dice, and I think I'd have I think it's a 6 or a 7 sleight of hand.
Cool. As you reach, you find yourself freezing into place as you are under the effects of a hold person spell. I wouldn't do that if I was you. Now, why are you interrupting my game? He says as he asks for another card.
Bussy shoulders Wes to say something. Elbows him in the rib.
Where is the lady in red? That was you prior.
You mean Madame Scarlet? Do you have dealings with the guild? The Merchants Guild, of course. All the way from Waterdeep.
Inside that bitch.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to roll. He's very clearly sort of being tongue in cheek.
Yeah. I only rolled a 10.
Yeah.
Maybe I would like to have a conversation with her. How long has she been gone from the table?
Who knows? She's come in and out. I assume she's just gone to the lavatories, and will be back in any moment.
Right, so she's only gone, a certain particular time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
She
an
has
hour?
just brief periods. Nothing major.
Right.
She's been with me most of the night.
Right.
I can promise you.
And how's that large pearl doing?
Wonderful. It's an interesting thing
Yeah,
about the Eye of the Deep, isn't it? It's quite beautiful, and you have to wonder who gets to decide what's beauty.
Wow, cryptic. That was such a weird conversation, man. Like, do you lead with these conversations? Do you get anywhere with these conversations? Like,
If
please, once you finish with the Eye of the Deep, go and put it back on the table.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
It's like that bitch.
yeah,
16, and I think I've got a 0 on it. Like,
yeah, he's being deceptive, but you don't know what he's being deceptive about.
While he's busy being deceptive and his attention definitely seems to be on our friend here, can I just kind of eye him up and down? For example, maybe are his boots wet or anything conspicuous like that?
Yeah,
Has he got a stain on him?
he's so clean. If anything, too clean. Like nothing, not a hair out of place.
right.
Hmm.
So the lady's been gone for a
Just a few
noble
moments.
time.
Just
a
a
few
few
moments. A
Yeah,
few
you know,
moments, or 40.
you know her whereabouts. Then I
Sadly, not. No.
Now, while I'm eyeing him off, and everyone else is kind of, I know someone's going to misinterpret as I say this, but
God
is there
damn
anything
it!
bulging from under his coat?
If you would like to search me, officers, please go ahead.
Rubber glove.
He spotted me too. Deceptive bitch.
Right.
all
I
right.
have nothing to hide.
Well, we still need to have
Fine.
words with Madam Scarlet.
What
So
do
if
you
you could,
what do you need to speak to Madame Scarlet about?
Ye need not be
Tips
privy
for
to that.
playing blackjack?
Aye, indeed.
Wonderful.
If ye could point out the direction where she last headed. When she last headed.
There she is now, and you see Madame Scarlet sort of enters with another drink in her hand. She says, "Darling, I told you not to play another hand until I got back." And she settles at the table, and she asks for 2 cards.
Wow.
Alright.
Will you be joining us at the table?
Madam Scala, we need a conversation. Please.
I'm always happy to converse. Do you have questions about the Waterdeep Merchants Guild?
Yes, we particularly do. I think this should be a private matter, and if you would follow us over to this.
Anything you can say to me, you can say in front of my friend here. We go way back.
Do you? Do you go all the way back to the guild?
My friend Qualic here is
Emphasis on the guild.
my friend Qualic is definitely a friend of the Merchants Guild of Waterdeep.
What type of goods are you procuring, and what type of goods do you sell? What is this? Your main
Imports, exports. We deal with logistics.
But what
logistics
kind
of-
of things do you export? There's
Spices,
a lot of farming
fabrics,
where I come
silks.
from.
Yeah, just resources to feed and feed the needy and supply.
The needy,
Yes,
because obviously the needy requires silks more than just general food.
I personally couldn't live without these silks that I have on now. Could you?
As I look down in my like thread-beaten robes,
I can understand why your needs might be lesser than mine.
In my mind, I talk to Fred. I think it's Fred. And ask him if the silhouette is what he saw her silhouette. Like, is this something? Because she's a tiefling, yeah.
Yep.
So the person on the lifeboat, was she a tiefling? As he saw her silhouette.
Do I know? Did I see well enough?
You didn't see well enough to make out the species.
All right, I'll just think back at him. Don't know. And if you could get me unstuck, that'd be real great. Thanks.
Well,
my apologies for the abrupt interruption to your game, madam. I was.
It's been a night of interruptions, hasn't it?
Indeed. It has indeed been a night of interruptions. Not but a moment ago, we were assaulted by Sahuagin.
Oh, dear. Shame. I've been hearing the reports. They're brutal creatures, aren't they?
Aye, indeed. Mindless beasts. Come from far across the sea.
Yes. No, you couldn't make a deal with them.
But ye be a seasoned traveller yourself.
Yeah, yes, indeed. I did spend some time on a boat in my youth.
And ye come all the way from Chult.
From Chult?
Aye.
No. Dear me, I wouldn't.
Where did you go sailing when you were younger?
Just up and down the Swords Coast for the most part.
Oh, really? Did you encounter a lot of pirates?
You see with her, she's like, I encountered a few.
This seems like time for an inside check.
Yeah.
you have to shout it though. You have to shout the. the
Inside check!
Yeah, roll your inside check.
Inside that bitch.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's only a 7.
Wow. We should have
Yeah.
made characters with insight.
For the detective
Yes.
one shot? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know, you could let your rogue try, but he's still a little bit stuck.
But you can
looking at
insight though. Insight is a mental thing, so you could even insight and then tell us psychically.
Possibly, but someone's already rolled insight. Are we allowed to do multiples?
Yeah, each of you can do an inside check if you want.
What did I get? No, I got a 2 on the dice. I do have some modifiers, but not enough to make it much better.
Right. Let me do my dice. All right, here we go. Oh, she is. She didn't do nothing. She's just sat there all fucking night. I do not trust you at all.
Oh, that's a shame.
It is a
I'm a
shame.
very good friend to have.
No.
Oh, in what way?
I mean, you could always use friends in the Waterdeep Merchants Guild.
Of course. And what help could you give to an upcoming merchant?
Do I suspect at all that this might be the same person that didn't rescue me from the water, or is that just like, nah?
I mean, you tell me if you suspect they are.
Well, look, these guys are talking about this Scarlet person, and I saw someone dressed in red fucking with the boat, and then we found the knife, and this is the person we're investigating. So I'm kind of thinking maybe, but I'm not sure.
Yep. And we won't be sure because no one is participating with our investigation. What we probably need to do is place people under arrest and separate them and interrogate them.
Do we have that power? Are we got that power? We are we're we just guards? Are we actually? Do we have the power to arrest people?
You can
Well,
try.
it's ship security, right?
Well,
You do have authority. You have a degree of authority, but these are powerful people. So you have authority in this context, but anything you do on the ship might come back to haunt you afterwards when you get back to port.
Yeah, I mean, look, what is our objective here is to try and figure out who murdered people, right? If we don't have the authority to do that, then really we're just... That it's not like the person that, who has committed this murder is going to be like, ha, you got me. I mean, we just have to really gather what information we can, and then, like...
Yeah, maybe speak to the captain. And try to put together the clues that you've got so far. You can follow up with some people that you haven't followed up with for a bit.
So Plum is out. Lord Bodvik is out. Pietro's there. Man of South. Father Green is the pretend cleric, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, and something tells me he's... Well, that's the thing. He was close to one of the bodies when we first found him.
And he saw a sort of what appeared to be a ghost outside of the room of Lord Bodvik.
And he said he saw what appeared to be a ghost, and there were no footprints leading away from the boat.
Yes.
So we have reason to believe that whoever is doing some things might have the ability to at least be partially incorporeal, perhaps project images, or have some sort of magical means to do things.
Well, it was, potentially. I mean, he didn't describe magic necessarily. He just described it as being a blur.
A blur.
Yeah.
I'm going to go and try and find. I'm going to walk away. I want to go and find Mr. White.
I'm going to go speak to Captain Mustard.
And I think I should actually take this knife back to Pietro and just fill him in on everything we found so far.
Cool. So we're splitting the party. Frank, where are you going?
He's still held. So he's
You're
not
still
going anywhere.
Qualic lets you go.
One day, I'll scamper off and I think I would like to... We're in the casino, right?
Yes.
Just lose myself in between the machines and hide and keep an eye on this Miss Scarlet person.
Okay. You watch Miss Scarlet. She's playing blackjack with Qualic. So we'll go to Captain Mustard first. So you come up to Captain Mustard. She's in the at the helm of the vessel, and she says, "Anything to report?"
Captain, can't quite recall when last we spoke.
It would have been after the murder of after the discovery of Plum the Wise.
Aye, after the discovery of Plum the Wise. Unfortunately, our investigations hit a bit of a wall, so to speak. Stalled. On account of the uncooperative nature of our guests.
So what do you know so far?
Very little, I'm afraid. Most of which is circumstantial. It appears that the Baroness Peacock might be a member of the guild.
The which guild?
The guild. And he leans in and says it with dramaticness.
I'm not sure which guild you're referring to. You're being dramatic, but there's lots of guilds.
Aye. I've been told I have a flair for the dramatic. A thieves guild of some sort from Waterdeep.
Oh, the Xanathar Guild. And you're
Yeah.
sure you're
Oh,
sure
yeah.
about this?
This one. Not sure, no. Someone from such a organization is unlikely to come clean.
Well, I remember the Baron, rest in peace. He was a well-respected figure within Neverwinter, and I'm surprised. I'm surprised to hear that his only daughter would get involved in something like that.
Aye, and what know ye of the Madame Scarlet?
And Madame Scarlet, yes, she is from a different guild, the Waterdeep Merchant Guild. I've clocked her as someone who might cause trouble. Those don't appear to be the movements and gait of a merchant.
Well, it appears to me that we have discovered the last remaining piece of the quartet of ceremonial daggers that have been misplaced, so to speak. Our friend Frank happened to come across the last. Or that's not correct. Elric, what's your character's name?
Ferdy.
Ferdy, yes. Our compatriot Ferdy happened to stumble across it in a lifeboat that had been tampered with, and our other compatriot, one of the goblins that pretended to be a human, says he saw someone in an outfit matching the color of Madame Scarlet.
Sorry, I got distracted by what happened with Mark. I don't know if that was something that we were supposed to pay attention to or not.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Do you want to repeat that last bit?
Basically, he tells her that Ferdy found the last remaining missing dagger on the lifeboat after Frank saw it being tampered with by someone whose outfit was the same color as that of Madame Scarlet, possibly.
So you think Madame Scarlet is behind this? Shall I send a force to detain her?
All the evidence that we have is naught but circumstantial.
At this stage, I'll take circumstantial, as long as you're confident.
Like I said, confidence does not come from circumstantial evidence. If ye wish to place her under arrest, that might be for the best, but I can't say with any certainty that she was the one who is responsible for the murders aboard this vessel.
So we have two people dead. Lord Bodvik, two of our guests, Lord Bodvik and Plum the Wise. You've got the third dagger. Whoever had that dagger is possibly going to kill again.
And why leave the dagger behind?
That's good. That's a good point. Maybe not. Maybe they've finished what they need to do. Was there anything else that you found? Any other clues?
That's all, I'm afraid.
Just a dagger.
Aye.
Anything? Did you find anything on Lord Bodvik's body or around?
Well, we found the will, didn't we? He's obviously speaking. We found the will,
Hmm.
and the blackmailing.
So we cut to a similar conversation between Wes and. Were you going to speak to Pietro, or which one were you going to speak to? You were going to speak to Mr. White. So you approach Mr. White. You find him sort of just outside the galley. He's cleaning glass, but he's not entering the galley because there's still a dead body in there. He looks at you cautiously as you approach.
You indicated last time that possible the Baroness did not carry out these murders, and you tried to direct us in a certain way. Did you not? You're quite adamant.
I am certain that the Baroness had nothing to do with these
But
murders.
how are you certain? You seem very, very sure of yourself. But
I
you
can
do not.
guarantee, on my word, on my honor, the Baroness had nothing to do with these murders.
And how? How can you say on your word? Did you see who carried out the murders? Did you carry out the murders?
He thinks for a second.
Like, you're indicating that she is not guilty, but at the moment everything points to her to be guilty, and you are trying to prove to me that she isn't guilty. So I would like some more information, because we have one of our party go into the captain, and we will release what she is and who she is had dealings with if you do not come clean.
Okay. I killed them. I killed both of them.
Inside that bitch.
You don't need to suspect the Baroness. You don't need to harass her anymore. I did it. It's me.
17. He's lying.
You detect a mixture of truth and lie.
Why are you trying to protect her? What, you have only got ties to her father by the information that I've been given. So what is your ties to her?
Why does it matter? I've just told you that I'm the one that I'm the culprit.
No,
I'm the
because
person who did this.
No, I understand that, but if you are lying to try and protect her, that's fine. You can do that, and I am all for that. But you are, in theory, in essence, hiding the actual real murderer.
Frank, you get an update from the goblins that Baroness Peacock has left the observatory. Please continue.
You are hiding. Like, I understand you are trying to own up so she does not get a finger pointer, but you are derailing the investigation where I need information to see who the real killer is. You're being a child.
No, it was me. I was the one who went into Lord Bodvik's room and I stole the deed to the Baroness's estates. I heard the conversation that he had with her earlier in the night. He was threatening her. And I knew that once she was under his thumb, she'd never get out.
And
so I ended it.
Was there a lot of blood? And how did you carry out the murder?
First, I snuck into his room. I picked the lock. I have a background that is not necessarily the most prestigious, and I picked up skills during that background. The lock was hard, but I picked it, and then I killed him.
But how did you kill him? That's the question I'm asking. Not the background of how you got into the room, but how did you kill him? Did you...
I strangled him.
Right. Strangled him. That is fair. And then Professor Plum, or Plum the Magnificent, how did that one was killed?
Well, he was stabbed. So
Right. Okay.
I got the knife and I stabbed him.
You got the knife. You just randomly got a knife from somewhere, a kitchen knife, or...
Yes, I'm very fast.
Right. So if I didn't believe you in at all, and you were going to protect Baroness Peacock in any other way other than owning up to these murders, who else would you think would have motive to murder?
No one else. I'm the one. You can end your investigation now.
Alright. At this point, you said I got notice from the goblins that she had left.
Yes.
Now, did they let me know which way she headed?
Yeah, she headed down into the lower decks.
All right, can I sort of like make my way out of the casino and then sneakily go looking for her in the lower decks?
Yeah, so you notice her and she's making her way towards the galley.
Mm-hmm. All right, cool. I'll just follow for now.
You
Quietly.
follow her. While you're having this conversation, Wes, you're interrupted by the Baroness, who says, "Speak the truth, Grognak. Tell them everything. It doesn't do us well to interfere with this."
Can I do a history check?
Oh, so just to get things right, so like I'm following her and she's gone into the room that these guys are in.
Yes.
Cool. All right, so
You're both in that same room.
yeah, I'll say just outside, hidden and listening.
Did we see any like marks on his neck? Can I remember this Lord Bodvik lad?
You detected hints of the metallic scent in his mouth and the knife in the back.
Because I was thinking if you strangle him he's already dead, and you stab a knife in his back, there isn't going to be any blood because the heart's already stopped beating. But then I remember the metallic thing. So who's coming to the scene now? So we have
the Baroness.
The Baroness.
And the Baroness.
Yep, and you'll hear from me just in your head. I'm just outside.
Tell them the truth. And Mr. White looks at her sort of forlornly and says, I can't tell them everything.
How long have you been in love with Baroness?
And he sort of looks down.
Oh, love does make us suffer. So, what?
Since I rescued her.
From the guild?
Yes.
Right.
I was sent, due to my background as an assassin, to infiltrate the Xanathar Guild and get her out, and we became close.
Right.
And they sort of like hold hands.
Right. Okay. Oh, it's getting more complicated. So he just owned up to murdering the two people. So I'm all on the same page. He's owned up to murdering the two people.
Yeah.
He got the way the Lord Bodvik was murdered incorrectly. He said he strangled her, but we know he's got poison with a knife in the back.
So he, I'm going to narrate a little bit just to narrate what he tells you. He tells you that what actually happened is he did actually sneak into Lord Bodvik's room.
Yep.
But he went in there to take the contents of the safe. And when he entered the room, the body was already unconscious on the table.
Yep.
He thought he was sleeping. He thought he was drunk.
Yeah.
And he went and he took all the contents from the safe. He didn't realize there was another document in the
and that's the document that I have on my person, the blackmail letter.
Mm-hmm.
So we are like, even though I think this is a little bit of a twist, I'm still leaning towards Madame Scala, but she's like, our insights are so bad, and I'm like, so you broke in, you stole the thing to try and get Baroness Peacock away from Xanathar's guild. You then indicating that Madame Scarlet is the possibility, even though you just owned up to it prior to that, like less than 5 minutes ago. You owned up to murdering two people less than 5 minutes ago.
I just didn't want you to.
No, I know you didn't want to, but you still owned up to it.
I was protecting the Baroness.
No, I completely understand that, but you're not protecting anybody because you're just derailing an investigation. You just been, like I said, you've been a child.
Well, you were chasing a false lead.
No, what? Well, that's the thing. How are you telling me it's a false lead? Because the only thing you've turned around and said is you're chasing a false lead, but you've just produced the false lead. So you either give me the direction where you think it is, or I just go to Captain Mustard, and I will take you, and I will just tell them that you killed these two, and you'll never see each other again.
I can live with that. Well, I can't. The Baroness chimes in.
Right. So, let's get to the thing. Who do you think? You turn up and said it's not the Baroness. Who do you think who's carried these murders out?
I don't know.
You don't know now.
I don't know.
As in on this psychic thing, I was like, I fucking people. Fucking people.
Yeah, look, humans are confusing. My brother's crazy. Okay, look. I think. Look, the Scarlet Lady was trying to get the boat free, but we don't know that she put the knife there.
The issue I've got, and I know it's weird, the issue I've got is the description was not scarlet. The description was a color.
Yeah,
it was a color red, and if you look at Pietro,
It was rouge, I believe.
yeah, he is also in red.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see.
And that's my thing. I think, to be honest,
Sorry, Mr. White is not wearing red.
No, but Pietro is.
Yeah, Pietro is.
But you said rouge, which is a different color. It's a possibly a slip-on words that from scarlet to rouge, but Pietro is obviously wearing a lot more rouge than he is scarlet. And I don't know if it was a play on words. I don't know if it's like a Freudian slip. I'm not too sure, but
Quick, get him!
Yeah, well, that's what I'm thinking. Is this? And I look at White, and I was like, take her to the room, lock.
Captain Mustard has red hair.
Yes,
So does
exactly.
the Baroness.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah, all right.
if you have a look at well, there's the fucking problem, isn't it? So please take them to the room, lock the door from the inside, please. Baroness, go.
Okay.
And then as I walk in up to Captain Mustard, I am relaying everything for everyone.
Elric, you are with Pietro, and you've given him the lowdown. What are you talking about?
Well,
I'm gonna fucking stab you.
you haven't said anything over the psychic network about this, have you, Sebs?
Well, didn't we just say that said, well, it's not a network, so he has to relay it to me, and then I have to relay it out to everybody.
Yeah, so it's going to take some time. You've been talking to
Yeah.
Pietro for a little while, so what are you talking about?
Oh, well, I've probably been talking to him about the dagger, where we found it,
Oh,
and
yeah,
where we
interesting.
found the other two daggers, since
Oh,
they
yeah.
were stuck into people.
Oh, fascinating.
And that we have an inkling that that Scarlet may be involved. We aren't sure about that. The one thing I know is that she was with her tabaxi friend, basically making a countdown to half an hour, and exactly half an hour later is when the ship had that abrupt stop, which I find suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Well, what do you think, Captain, sir?
Pietro is fine. It's quite a conundrum, and I know that we need to solve this before we get back. But let's solve it quietly and delicately. We don't want to be ruffling too many feathers.
Of course. Did anyone seem out of place to you during the incident?
Well, I was here in the ballroom during it. It was so chaotic when the attack happened.
The ballroom? You mean the place where the artifacts disappeared from?
Yes, the place we stand now. Correct.
Right. And I look over at the tables where I'm guessing everything's still missing. It's not like they've.
So the only things missing are the three daggers, which are you returning them now?
I've only got one of them. The other
Yeah.
two.
So he returns the one to its place, and the pedestal that held the Eye of the Deep is missing as well. You also see the glowing ear that was summoned by the Magnanimous.
Who's controlling that?
Yeah, because so the glowing eye placed by him, like so.
Well, it's a glowing ear, not
Well,
an eye, but
it didn't disappear when he died.
no, it's still there.
That's fine.
You see that he's like rigged up like a little crystalline battery.
Okay.
Just in case he fell asleep or something. He didn't want to be concentrating on that the whole time.
So, looking over at the table, I might actually do some druidry, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
It's only one action to cast Detect Magic. And with my magic detecting eye, maybe have a look around.
Cool. Detect magic. You see, the ear is very clearly magical. You see that the dagger has necrotic magic to it. Yeah, those are sort of there's like speckles of magic, but they're nothing surprising.
Right. So. Right. I don't know if I'm going to get much more out of Pietro. I'll actually say to him, like, so you're saying that you were in the same room when it happened, but you didn't tell us that detail earlier. You didn't see anyone?
No one's come to speak to me about it. There was a lot of people. There was a lot of rushing around. I remember the sort of Captain Mustard ran off, following your group. I remember seeing Plum was frantically searching for something in the area. I did see Madame Scarlet came out just to check on what was happening with the commotion during all of this. I remember that Plum and Scarlet had a chat, actually, which I found odd.
Right. You know something? Wait there. Might go for a quick walk. And now, actually just gonna think over the psychic network to my friends. Say, hey, is the body of our wizard friend still there?
Yeah.
So, Wes, you can see the body still laying in the galley. They haven't moved it to the...
Right. Nah, just a weird thought. But, so...
Just a question. It is the Plum guy, isn't it? Like, go walk in and pull his head up and go look at him.
Yep, so you pull his head up.
Yeah.
You look at him. He's roll me a medicine roll.
Pretty sure we put him in a freezer, so he should be pretty well preserved.
That's a natural 2.
Natural 2?
Yeah.
He looks pretty dead, and there's a lot of blood around.
Yeah. Yeah, drop him back. What's the character's name? I need to write these things.
Bassine.
Bassine. Can you?
Bassine.
Oh, sorry.
Oi.
Fred, ask Bassine why the ship has actually stopped.
Hey, Bass, why's the ship stopped?
I had a question for you, Captain Mustard.
Yes.
What for has the vessel come to a halt?
I stopped it, and that's what I did immediately after discovering that the Eye of the Deep was stolen. I was the one that stopped it.
And you said that you was not the captain of the vessel.
No, I'm the captain. I'm a captain of the guard.
And who is the captain of the vessel?
Captain NPC. Turns out it says, oh, that's me.
I knew it. She's guilty. I'll stab her. No, I'll relay that information back. It'll just be like I believe she brought the vessel to a halt on account of discovering the location of the eye before anyone could make off with it.
Where do we think the eye is located?
Captain did it because someone stole shit.
Is that
Swear it
Captain
wasn't me.
Mustard asking us that, or
Yeah. Where do we think the eye is located? On that topic, that's what started all of this. The eye. It's gone missing.
you'd be not wrong, but
It's not a small thing. The eye's big.
Mm.
You couldn't just like have it in your jacket.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you hide it?
Well, you have a perfectly sized shelf. Human body.
Perhaps we should check the engine room. I've not yet. I've not yet taken a moment to check the engine room.
Roll me an insight, Wes.
Shit. Fuck me.
And you're gonna head to the engine room.
That's a 17.
I haven't been there yet.
17.
Sure, let's go check the engine.
There's I've mentioned it in passing, but because we don't have a map, I can't reinforce this. There is a part of the galley that no one's really looked at.
Pantry.
There's a dumbwaiter.
Oh yeah. Because the dumbwaiter will go from here to the
main deck.
The main deck.
You know what else? Pretty sure a goblin could fit in a dumbwaiter.
Yeah, grab him.
So the goblin's going into the dumbwaiter.
Oh, fucking oath, let's go.
All right, Goblin, you go into the dumbwaiter, and then so you start lifting the cord to lift it up.
Mhm.
And as you get about midway into it, you see a pearl.
Oh. Yoink, straight into my pocket.
Wes, while you're there, you can see that looking at Whom's directioning and his outreached arm that was holding the note from before, it's outreached in the direction of the dumbwaiter.
Alright, so got the pearl. Does dumbwaiter go up any further?
Yeah, you can go all the way. You can get up to the main deck.
Yep, sweet. I'll do that.
So are we indicating? Sorry, like how big is? You said sorry. No. So the dumbwaiter, the dumbwaiter is in the galley, and it goes all the way up to the ballroom.
Not to the ballroom. So the ballroom is on the top floor with the observation deck and the smoking lounge. In the sort of main deck, which is in the middle level, you've got the. If we look at the map, you got the.
How big is Plum?
Plum's medium sized. He's maybe a little bit shorter than your average person, but he's not small.
But the thing was halfway up. Could he fit in this dumbwaiter?
No.
So we've obviously got it. The halfling guy, Green.
Green has been following you this entire time. Would you like to ask him?
Hey, so how did you get?
Wait, he's been following us?
Yeah, well, you kind of recruited him as part of your investigation party.
Right. I wasn't.
Sorry, this was last session.
Right. So, how did you? Sorry, Frank. Did you tell us you found the eye?
Is that the eye? I thought I found a pearl shiny. I stuffed it.
Yeah,
in.
you find a big pearl. What do you want to do with it? Interestingly, it's not like it doesn't look like it's been put there. It looks like it might have fallen there.
Okay, and it's too big for me to stuff in a pouch or in my backpack or something.
Yeah, it's quite large.
Okay, cool. So what I would want to do is, if it looks like it's fallen, leave it there for the moment. Provided I'm not going to dislodge it, and I just want to go up and check where it may have fallen from, like if I can see any signs of one of the other entrances on one of the other floors having been opened, or any disturbance of that kind of
Yeah, so the dumbwaiter goes to sort of a little alcove just by the entrance to the suites, because it's used by waiters to deliver food into the suites. So there's like a little entrance that presumably someone's pushed it through.
Yeah. All right. Cool. In that case, I'll scramble back down. I'll grab it, and then take the dumbwaiter back down. Pop out. This is the thing, right? Looks like someone tossed it in from the suites.
But that was this doesn't make any sense.
Who was on the suites when after the murder happened? It was Father.
So it's outside of the suites specifically. It's not inside the suites. It's in the main. It's in the main deck. But
Father
just out.
Green.
Yeah, Father Green would have been close to that.
So Father Green.
Quick, kill him.
Oh no! I just when I thought we were starting to be friends.
So did you, by any chance, see anybody else outside the suites when you were going to see Lord?
Well, as you know, I was being very brave and protecting everyone in the suites, and I was obviously being very alert. But I got scared by that ghost that walked by.
Try this ghost again, please.
Oh, it was like a white blur.
Mr. White can move very fast, perhaps.
Yes, it was Mr. White. So you already know the context of that one.
Yeah, because he was running. He was stealing stuff, and he was running very fast to get out.
But yeah, no. If we, otherwise, I don't know. Not really. I was kind of just in my cupboard.
And you wouldn't have happened to have the eye and put into the dumb waiter.
Oh no! I probably couldn't even lift the eye, and he sort of offers to hold it.
Do I believe him?
Slap him out of his hand.
Yeah. Ow! Roll me an insight check.
Look, that's not very good. 5 on the dice. Actually, wait. 5 on the dice. I have a little bit of insight. I'm not sure how much, but it's like a little bit. And I want to try and use side bolster knack to boost it some. So it's another 4. So 9 plus some might get me up to like 12, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Yeah. He's being. You feel like he's being mostly genuine. He's doing his best to try to recall what's happening in a scary time. But yeah, you don't just get any signs of outright deception.
Cool. I'll just, it's all right. It's all right, buddy. It is kind of heavy to carry though, and I'll look up to Wes. It's like, here, you got big arms. Take it.
Yeah, take the thing off. But
who's holding it at the moment?
Me.
Wes is now.
Wes, while you're holding it, you notice the bands that we saw before. The eye of the pearl looks to you like an actual eye. You've got eyelids.
Right.
You got an iris.
What? It looks like an eye.
Yeah, so you it's hard to tell from further away because it's spherical and looks polished. But like now that you've got it up close and personal, you can see like the grooves look like an eye.
How big is this thing?
It's like that big.
Almost the size of like a beholder eye.
I mean, who decides what's beautiful?
I'm more thinking, and this is probably more tabletop, but is it more like the size of the eye that follows you guys around?
No, It's what decides it's beautiful. It's the eye of the beholder.
Yeah, that was great.
So you've got this. You've got the eye of the deep in your hand. You've been asking the question of what would have brought Madame Scarlet to this boat.
And if she is a member of the Xanathar's Guild or whatever.
So just remind me, who brought the eye? Who brought the eye? Was that
Lord Bodvik?
Lord Bodvik. Oh, so it could be a red herring that she's here. Peacock thinks she's here for her, but she could just be here for the eye.
Yeah.
Was the eye mentioned? Because Lord Bodvik owned the eye. The eye was going to be put up for auction. Someone else was going
connection to the eye.
Someone else was going to take possession of the eye. The eye wasn't mentioned in the will in which things were left to the Baroness.
Could Plum have been about to take possession of the eye?
That's, it doesn't make sense. Is like, if you're just going to steal the eye, if the eye is the issue, then why kill everyone? Does that make sense?
Yeah, especially since stuff from the robbery, because it wasn't just the eye that went missing, it was the knives as well that we found used as murder weapons.
There's a clue that you're all forgetting as well, which was found underneath Lord Bodvik's body.
What was found underneath Lord Bodvik's body was what was it? I can't even remember.
I wasn't there. I don't know.
It was a gold coin
with a fish on it.
With a goldfish on it.
Which
everyone roll me a history check.
I know that Xanathar has a goldfish.
19.
But my character doesn't.
Yeah, no, fuck.
I got a 19. Plus a couple.
I got a 9.
All right, so those of you who got above a 16.
Oh, I guess I should roll.
The goldfish is a symbol of the Xanathar Guild.
18.
The coin. The goldfish. Xanathar, right?
But what the fuck has this got to do with anything?
So,
Lord Bodvik was. So how did Lord Bodvik get the eye? Did he?
Perhaps Seraphina, when she disappeared, she took it. Possibly.
And that was the payment to keep quiet.
That fucking smug grin on that man's face.
I rolled to punch Kieran. That's a 14.
That hits.
So you think so? Oh, second. So we have the eye. That is the beholder eye. We have seen the coin with the fish, which is tied to Xanathar. We think that possibly. So we got 2 people that's tied to Xanathar. We have, 3 people. We have Mr. White, who's tied to when it saves Safina or everybody.
Seraphina.
And they run. They come to here somehow. How is
Elric? While you're with Pietro, the ear sort of announces there has been only one bid recorded for this particular item. The winner of the Eye of the Deep is, and the sound is that it plays is just pop,
pop,
pop, pop, like a popping noise.
right?
So
roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because is there smoke coming from it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was pretty good. 15.
With a 15, it's enough. You recognize that as the sound of a dimension door.
Oh, okay. Look around for any sign of someone entering or leaving through a dimension door.
It's not happening right now. It's a recording from the past when people were applying for the auction. Because people were whispering their bids, remember, into the ear.
Yeah, okay, so it's what
I
the
know who
recording
stole
of.
it. I know who that was. I know one person on this ship who's got really, really good magic.
Dimensions
He's
Door is
wearing
a
a
higher
fancy-
level. spell.
He's wearing a fancy blue coat and looks a little bit like a monkey, but he's not.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Right. So in that piece of paper that Sven's got up, he's got the masquerade has been delightful, but we both know the costume doesn't fit. A baroness does not simply erase a blood debt to the eye. I don't know if that's gonna. Is that the blood debt? Is that the fucking hair stealing the eye, and he's holding a ransom because then he gets the eye off her? Or am I just reading way off kilter on this?
I think this you might be reading into this aspect of it a little bit too much.
Okay.
I haven't planned anything. I can improvise something, but yeah.
No, that's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine.
the Baroness is actually a fucking beholder.
All right, so who are we killing? Scarlett Johansson? Walter
I've got
White?
an idea. We kill all. Well, one's already dead. So all 5 of them just to be safe. And that way we're bound to get the right one.
Usually at this point in a murder mystery, the detective calls all the suspects into one room and
All right.
then reveals the killer.
But
And
no
then
one
we
wants
can
to
get-
go to a room. That's the problem.
All
Well, I feel like with the help of Captain Mustard, you can get everyone into.
Tell Captain
into-
Mustard to meet us all in the main deck thingy.
All right, so Captain Mustard mobilizes all the staff. Everyone comes up. Doc Hovel comes up from the.
Can I, on
What's
the
his name?
way, try and sidetrack and see if I can find the log of who bought fucking what? To find out who was the winner of the bid on the eye?
It's good.
Yes, the winner of the bid on the eye is just the pop.
Yeah, that's just that popping sound. So
Yeah, that was the recording, right? But is there a written record somewhere that I could sneak off and try and find on the way?
Well, everything
to
was
the-
being recorded through this ear.
Ah,
magical ear.
right. Yep. Okay. Yep. All right.
Yeah, I don't even know who has this guy's cell.
I just want to make sure that the people getting rounded up includes the wizard from the casino.
So Captain Mustard announces to everyone, "Quiet, settle, everyone. We believe we've figured out who's responsible for the deaths of Lord Bodvik and Plum the Magnanimous. Take it away."
I want to be carefully watching everyone's faces as the captain says that.
Everyone's like looking around. Who could it be?
Do any of them look particularly suspicious?
I mean, in various ways, sure. The person who looks most sort of amused is Madame Scarlet.
Don't know what the fuck is going on. So she's the one who looks amused.
Well, she's like, I wonder what's about to happen here.
So can I check something? So when Baroness Peacock comes in with Mr. White, is there any recollection? Is there any like a recognition between?
Yeah, you can see that the Madame Scarlet looks at her and says, "Do I know you from anywhere?" And the Baroness says, "Oh no, likely not. But I do support the Merchants Guild over in Waterdeep."
Right. Can I get Sven? Can I get the people up, please?
There they are. That'll take a second
Alright.
to load on the Twitch, but
I feel like you guys have all the pieces in place.
I
You just
am-
need to tie them together.
So fucking
All
lot.
right, all right. So let's just have a moment over the telepathic thing as everyone's gathering. All right, to go through shit. Yeah. All
I,
right,
I,
so,
I actually need to use the restroom. Do you want to? You guys can have
Yeah.
your moment, but I'm not going to be
Right.
present for it.
Yeah, sweet.
And then
Alright.
he did chess.
So, I know that we saw someone go to the boat. I saw someone on the boat that, rather than help me, ran away. They were
Yeah.
doing something suspicious. Otherwise, they would have helped me out of the water, right? Now, what we found at the boat was that it had been tampered with, so it looked like someone was trying to release it into the water, and it had one of the knives in it, a potential part of the murder weapon, that kind of stuff. Yeah. So that's sus, and we know that whoever was at the boat had some kind of rouge going on, like, you know, some kind of red. So that could either be Pietro, Scarlet, or technically Mustard has red hair, and so does Peacock.
Yeah.
The letter that you're looking at, even though it might be too much to look into, does suggest that Baroness's Peacock has a true face that is not the one we are seeing. And now, being that she was betrothed to, we wouldn't have any way to know this, but she may not be who she is pretending to be. What else do we know?
Mr. White went in to broke into Lord Bodwick and went to steal stuff. He saw Lord Bodwick asleep, stole all the stuff out of the thing, but it missed the last piece of
Right. Yeah. Oh, and so he was the other guy in that room with the Baroness, and you when I was downstairs. Yeah. That was Mr. White.
Yeah.
The dude that's like in love with the Baroness.
Yeah. And then Father Green then went to drink with Lord Bodwick, but he's a complete nutter simp.
Complete and utter simp.
He's
Okay.
And then he basically broke down saying he was going to get a drink with Lord Baron, but he didn't have any information. He just saw the ghost, which is basically Mr. White.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Then we found Plum the Magnificent. He was looking for a piece of paper that got ripped out of his book by Madame Scarlet, by Baroness Peacock, I think it was, or Madame Scarlet. Madame Scarlet, it was, wasn't it?
It was Madame Scarlet, yes.
Yeah, that's
but you haven't figured that out yet.
No, I know. We couldn't find the blazing. So they threw the piece of paper. He was looking at it, and he was doing spells to look for it. And then when he was killed down in the galley. But the way he was looking was towards the dumbwaiter where we found the eye, which could have possibly passed into the suites down the dumbwaiter and got lodged somehow in the dumbwaiter.
Just one thing, dimension door magic was used to steal the eye, presumably. Plum seems to have had the eye and stuck it up the dumbwaiter before he died.
Well, Kieran pointed out that it fell and possibly come in from the suite and lodged, falling from the suite down into the galley. Whether it's there's two people, one throwing it down.
Right, so someone was meant to deliver the eye into the dumbwaiter. It was meant to arrive down the bottom.
Yeah.
He had his hand out as if to take possession of it as it came down the bottom of the dumbwaiter.
Or reaching for it to kind of indicate or trying to make his way over there.
Yep.
Possibly.
And then someone killed him while he was on the way there.
Remember, in his hand, he had the recipe.
And
Recipe for what?
The recipe for his false life.
His false life poison, which was the metallic, which would Lord Bodwick had it on his mouth of false life.
Right. So Plum made the poison, but he had the recipe in hand, which could have easily been planted after he was killed.
Yeah.
Like taken from him in the first place and then planted.
But it wasn't ripped though. This recipe wasn't ripped, was it?
No, the recipe was ripped.
Right, so he had found it, supposedly, the thing that he was looking for. So he had been torn from his book. Someone's used it to poison the Baron.
I have his book though.
Yes, you have the book,
Yes.
and you can see that the recipe fits into the book.
Okay, cool. So now we know someone's tried to plant this on Plum to be like he did it, but now he's dead. So who killed him?
Because it was
Right.
another, wasn't it? Did we find another piece of paper? That other piece of paper that was thrown was
The letter for Seraphina, and that wasn't ripped.
Yeah, I wonder if she could have. I wonder if Scarlet could have swapped it.
It really does keep coming back to Scarlet. Is once
Yeah.
again reminding everyone that she managed. I overheard her countdown to basically the start of everything happening, like her saying to Qualek in half an hour, and then half an hour later is exactly when everything went down.
And
So,
Qualek is the wizard with the blue robes, who is quite powerful, and we heard a dimension door. And we know that Scarlet was perhaps after the eye, so perhaps the other nonsense was a distraction, like killing everyone was a distraction so that they could get the eye. They know nothing about the Baroness, but the Baroness has gone into hiding because of the possibility of it. But I mean, is the eye somehow connected to Xanathar as well? Do we know?
But it's in theory, outside of the talk, Xanathar's a beholder. And
I know, but like, do we like? I mean, look, obviously, a powerful thieves guild is going to want something that's this valuable anyway. If Scarlet's here to get that for her guild, killing a couple of people to get it wouldn't really be a big deal, right?
Is this thing magical?
Is it actually an eye? Or is it a pearl?
Yeah, he looked it looked like a pearl to me, but when Wes had hold of it, he saw it as an eye.
It looks like an eye.
So all right, so we have Scarlet near the boat, looking like maybe trying to get away or hide evidence. We found one of the potential murder weapons at the same boat. She refused to help me, so she was obviously startled and didn't want to get found out where she was. We found the eye was maybe coming in. Perhaps she was in cahoots with Plum, and he was killed just to, shut him up. Who knows? But I think, like I said, we've got near one of the murder weapons, or an exact match to one of the murder weapons.
Well, Pietro did say that Scarlet and Plum had a conversation during the Sahagra.
Okay, so there we go. So there's a connection there. There's the half an hour countdown. I think Plum, Scarlet, and Qualek were in on this together.
But it doesn't point to why. I understand the stealing of the eye thing, because they've got ties to Xanathar's thing, and this could be obviously an eye, his eye, possibly, or not his eye. But why was Lord?
Because if they kill off Lord Bodvik, who owns the eye now, right? There's the owner that would come after them for it being stolen, and if they kill off the person who was going to receive it, Plum, possibly the Dimension Dory thing, or if they just kill off someone who found them out. Look, I'll be real. I'm just trying to tie Qualek to this because the motherfucker froze me when I was trying to roll through his pocket. So maybe he doesn't have anything to do with it. Maybe he does. But he was sitting there with Scarlet playing cards for ages. Like, I feel like.
But if I may, what do we investigate? Are we investigating the theft of the eye, or investigating a murder? Because we've got the eye.
Well, the murder. I think the murder is it's like collateral damage to the theft.
What do you need in order to pin a murder on someone? You need a couple of things. First of all, you need a murder weapon. We have the murder weapon, but we have nothing that. We don't have any forensics in order to tie that murder weapon to anyone, so that's pretty much useless at this point. Number two, you need to have a motive. The only person that has a motive, as far as I can tell, to kill Lord Bodvik is Baroness Peacock.
Yeah.
And then you need to have an alibi. Does Baroness Peacock have an alibi? Was she accounted for at the time by anyone who could be seen as being a reliable source of information?
Well, it depends on how you define reliable, but Artoria is saying that she was with her.
Okay, so it's definitely Baroness Peacock then, because I can't rely on anything. But
you're basing that on probably Qualek knowledge, not us.
As we got people here,
So Artoria says that Peacock was with her.
Can I look towards Father Green and go, Father Green, before Sven tells everybody who is the murderer. The history of these items, the history of these knives, and the history of this Eye of the Deep thing is you were one of the closest people to Lord Bodvik. Like, how did Lord Bodvik come across this large pearl? Like, what is the background? You were close to him, and you were obviously having a conversation with him before or during or coming towards this as he was murdered. Please.
Sorry, who are you speaking to again?
Father Green, who knew
Father Green. Oh yeah. Well, I didn't always approve of Lord Bodvik's ways, but he was a master of convincing people to give up precious things to them. And that something like the Eye of the Deep would have been a gift, let's say, to
Well,
one of his many debtors.
There's the motive. If you manage to get some kind of debt over this Xanathar fella, and then Xanathar sent someone to steal back the eye and kill the dude to salvage his reputation.
Well, there's a motive.
This is all telepathically, mind you.
Madam Scarlet has no alibi, as far as we can tell.
Well, she does, because she was playing cards. There's the thing. She was
With a wizard capable of Dimension Door, sure.
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And she left multiple times, as per Twilight's own confession.
She left, but only for brief periods. She wasn't away for very long.
Now, we have no idea, mind you, at what Madame Scarlet's actual capabilities would be. And if she's hanging out with someone of the kind of power level I suspect this wizard to have, she could quite possibly be able to Dimension Door on her very own or other types of things, meaning that she could have popped around the ship in a couple of minutes, no worries, and done things. I think it's her. We've got enough evidence, really. Get it on her at the very least.
Before we make sure we don't say anything to the fact that you have an add-on screen at the moment, and we've kind of disappeared. So let's keep talking. Obviously, are we back? Shit. Ignore.
You know, if you subscribe to the channel, there won't be any ads.
It's true.
It's
true.
It's true.
So, I fucking hate you, Kieran. I don't. Like,
See, it is entirely possible that the theft and the murder actually aren't related, and that one person's here on a job to steal the artifact, and another person's here on a job to get rid of.
Wait a minute. So, I'm having another thought.
I just wanted to.
Look. There are only two short people that are mostly green that I actually trust, and one of them's a giant flying owl berry thing now.
Oh, what about me?
Dude, I'm saying this in telepathically to my friends, by the way.
Okay.
This little dude. So we know that he was supposedly going to have drinks with Lord Bodvik. Where was he when Plum was murdered?
He was like following you guys around. You pretty quickly brought him into you brought him into the investigation party for most of the subsequent events.
Okay,
so.
never mind then.
You see, he's got a pretty solid alibi for Plum's murder, at least.
I don't trust.
All right, fuck it. So we just pin it on Scarlet Witch or whatever her name is and call it a day?
Because we could just turn around and go, so, Madam Scarlet, why did you murder Lord Bodvik?
Are you saying that to Madam Scarlet?
Yeah.
What an interesting claim you're making. I hope you have proof.
Aye, we do indeed. We have all of the evidence that we need in order to put you away for a long period of time.
Why would I murder our beloved host?
Wes. I've gone up to Wes. Where is it? Give it.
You want the and kind of
Tiny thing. Round thing.
Kind of drag out because the ties you have, obviously, with this merchant guild that's tied to the coin with the goldfish, and just pull this eye thing out from under my cloak and kind of give it.
You see her eyes go wide as she sees the eye.
And like you obviously have the ties to the guild, these Xanathar's guild, which kind of points us that Lord Baron also had possible ties with the Lord Bodvik, with the ties to the Xanathar guild. So why would you kill him to try and steal this eye?
So let's say that I do have ties to the Xanathar guild, and I don't. That would be a crazy assertion. But let's say that I do. What makes you think that the Lord Bodvik had anything to do with the Xanathar guild?
Juice the coin.
Yeah, and just flick this goldfish coin up in the air. Just flick it and catch it.
Ah, the symbol of the Xanathar guild.
Just
Very
thought
clever. Whoever left this must be very good with branding.
Branding, right? And then obviously it's the poison it's the recipe that you tore out of Plum the Magnificent's book and pretended to throw it off the ship to produce the potion of false life that you gave Lord Bodvik to possibly knock him out so you could steal these items.
Whew. Let's say that I did give him a poison of false life. Let's say I slipped that into his drink. Again, not making any admissions, but I want to entertain this. Presumably, a poison of false life wouldn't kill him. So, at worst case, I just minor poisoning. He'd sleep it off the next day.
Sven, carry on with the questioning.
Aye, indeed. If ye had poisoned him using the poison of false life, then he would not be dead until you stuck a knife into him, like the backstabbing bitch he be, not unlike Umberly.
Wow.
Oh, dude.
Well, I'll have you know that I didn't. I have never entered Lord Bodvik's room.
Bit of a question now, Kieran. As we are discussing this, Pietro Liafet,
Yep.
what's he looking like?
Pietro's sort of looking nervously he's watching intently this conversation.
Hang on. I want to insight check the DM because I heard you say nervously and then correct yourself.
It's a tense situation.
I think he's just watching intensely. Like, no, there's nothing really to follow in that front. You guys are on the right path. We've got 10 minutes, so I'm hoping we can get it.
Do I know who brought the ceremonial dagger?
So the Baron that comes from the Baroness's estate.
And who bought them?
Who bought them? Are you gonna ask the ear about it?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Okay, cool. So in the ear, you've got the winner of the ceremonial daggers is Madame Scarlet.
And then I smile and turn. So you won the murder weapons. I saw someone who looked a lot like you not help me out of the water and messing with a lifeboat where we found one of those daggers, and also the lifeboat looked like you were trying to get away. How do you explain that one?
I don't know, but it does sound like you're really stretching to pin this on me.
It also happens to be that the Merchants Guild were the one that supplied the whiskey that was tainted with poison.
Oh, the stuff that made me end up fucking underwater after I drank it. All your fault.
These are very serious accusations that you're putting my way. And you're basing it off what? You saw a shadow. The fact that I bid on items at a public auction to raise money for charity. The fact that what do you actually have to pin me to this?
You have access to the weapons used to commit the murder. We have a witness testimony. You failed to produce a convincing alibi.
Oh, I was gambling at the time.
And-
With what was his name? Qualek, the wizard guy who said you popped out several times and weren't there.
I've used the restroom. I have a small bladder.
Oh yeah,
Really?
sure.
Was the
Sure, prove it.
restroom in the ballroom, perhaps? Because you were seen there at the time of the disappearance.
Yes, indeed it is.
Is
Really?
that true?
There's
Is the
not a-
restroom in the ballroom?
Yeah, there's a restroom in the ballroom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but is there a restaurant in the smoking room as well as the ballroom, or just the ballroom?
You have to go through the ballroom to get to the restroom.
Damn.
Well,
No, but well, the smoking room was no. Where was the other location? The galley.
The
The
galley,
other
yeah.
murder location. Yes.
hmm
Why would you go to the galley to find a restroom?
What makes you think that I went to the galley?
Another dead guy.
Oh.
With pointing
So,
back
you,
the
so,
recipe,
so in
the
this
recipe that you pretended
hypothetical,
to throw away, planted in his hand.
so in this hypothetical that you're trying to pin on me, I killed 2 people, but you don't have any evidence of either murders.
I just explained the evidence that we had.
It's fairly weak, don't you think?
Well, not to mention that the
Why? Maybe help me with this. Why would I kill
Can I
these 2 people?
can I carry out a perception roll?
Yeah.
So what I'm rolling on is, so sorry for interrupting. You said Lord Bodwick got killed. He had the false life thing. He did not bleed at all.
Mm.
And you've come across, when you went to plumb the Magnificent, you turned around and pointed out that he bled like a stuffed pig.
Yes.
Right? So I want to do a perception roll to see if I can see any blood, because the Madame Scarlet has a full red robe. She it's orange, it's yellow on some of it, and she has possible cuffs. And I am looking around each of these, and I'm going to see if there's blood.
Yeah, cool. Roll.
And that's a 19. So I want to see if there is spots of blood on any of the people in this area. So I want to see Captain Mustard, Baronet Peacock, Mr. White, Father Green, Madam Scarlet.
You see,
Hear me out. Can I bolster whatever roll can I, through our telepathic connection, use my side bolstered knack to boost whatever perception check he's making?
Cool. Yeah.
So I rolled a 19 then.
And I rolled a 5, so you get an extra 5.
24.
Cool. So with a 24, you do see shades of a slightly different hue of red on the sleeve, on the right-hand sleeve of Madame Scarlet.
There we go.
Quick forensics. Match that DNA sample.
See, like I'm fully understanding that, as I'm still, don't get me wrong, I am unsure the poisoning of Lord Bodwick. I'm still unsure. But I'm very sure that you stabbed Lord Bodwick, and I am very, very sure as I walk slowly across and lift up the sleeve and point to the blood that is in your hand. Obviously, you washed, and that's the reason why you go in small bladder back and forth to the bathroom. But you missed, obviously, the spots.
I cast detect deoxyribonucleic acid.
She looks a little bit displeased with herself, and she says, "Oh, sloppy mistake."
I'm going to move myself into position behind her just in case she tries to run.
So,
well,
please inform us why.
Well, as you know, that here in Neverwinter, murder carries a maximum penalty of 20 years per charge of murder. So I will confess, I did one of these victims, but I didn't murder them both. And that explains the blood on my hand.
I'd like to roll insight and see if I believe her.
Yep.
I've done 11 plus stuff. I'm going to use my last side bolstered knack to add another 6. So 17 plus stuff.
17 plus stuff. Cool. So yes, one of them. I do have blood on my hands. There's no way that I could have murdered both of these.
Then why did you murder Plum?
Maybe if you can figure out who murdered the other one, you'll have the answer you want.
Why did looking towards Peacock, and I'm like, shitting fuck.
That's what you say to her? This is the Baroness you're speaking to.
Wait. And then in the telepathic connection, at which point, again, I haven't disconnected the Baroness. If she's still there, great. But I'm talking to these guys, so she can't hear us. Hey guys.
Yep.
I haven't spoken much with the Baroness, but we figured out that she was connected to the Xanathar mob as well, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think maybe she's full of shit?
Yeah.
And they're working in tandem?
No, I don't think it. They don't know. They might do, but
Wouldn't it blow their cover if they came together?
In
and
the
she
interest
had
of
to...
time, I'm going to say that you've investigated the Baroness, and she's pretty.
All right.
It's pretty airtight there.
All right, cool.
The solution is not with the Baroness.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, now wait.
Father-
So
Wait.
who is left?
Father
You've got-
Green has an alibi for Plum.
Yep.
Right, because he was with us, but not for the Baron. And he already said he didn't really like the way the Baron went about things. I reckon Green murdered the Baron. He was the last
You
person
think
to go
Green
and
did
see him.
it? Okay, that's
I think
one.
Green
That's
did it.
one theory. Anyone else have another theory?
I think it's Pietro.
I think he may not remember.
You
if
think
he
it's
got drunk,
Pietro? That's a theory.
I think it's
Anyone
Pietro.
else have any other theories?
Father Green was with us when we discovered Plum the Magnanimous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so we
I
didn't
mean-
kill him, but Scarlet has admitted to that. We know she killed Plum.
Father
But I
Green
think
had
Green-
access to the room. He is.
Who can cast Dimension Door?
Who the fucking cast?
What class is he?
Oh, do you think Plum cast Dimension Door first and then got killed by Plum? Stole the
Plum.
Plum stole the eye.
Yep.
Took the eye.
Yeah,
went to hide it,
Killed the Baron, and then fucking
Right,
Scarlet
and
killed him. To fucking,
and
yeah.
Madam Scarlet killed him to try and find where the
Alright.
fucking eye is.
And who dropped the pearl down the fucking dumbwaiter? I reckon that was Father Green. He was in on it.
No,
He went and
Father
fucking-
Green wasn't in it.
Can we just pin it on Father Green somehow that he was involved with it, just one way or another? Because I hate that little son of a bitch.
But
But,
so
I think
is
they're onto
that the
something.
thing? So Osek, so Father Plum Dimension Doored, grab the Father Plum,
Grab the pearl.
fucking Plum the
Yeah,
Magnus,
Plum,
and grab the lights went out. He Dimension Door, he ran away with it. He Dimension Door down to the suites, threw the thing down into the suites,
Yeah,
went somehow for some reason killed Lord Bodvik. I am fucking still trying to figure that out. He then ran down to the galley to go and grab the thing. Madam Scarlet killed him. Tried to look for the eye because that's
I
as
couldn't
you
find it
said.
because it was in the dumbwaiter.
Couldn't find it, and then went back up. But why would Plum?
No, so slight adjustment. All right, so he killed Bodvik when he stole the eye, or kind of at the same time, right? And so then he's chucked it in the dumbwaiter to hide it while the investigation's going on. But Scarlet's found him out, killed him. And I think she was already here to steal the eye, hence the 30-second countdown. But he took the opportunity to get in and grab it while that's the whole thing where they were counting down with Qualik. So like I think they set the trap to make the thievery possible, but Plum jumped on it, grabbed the eye, stashed it, like dropped in the dumbwaiter himself, and then was caught later after the investigation had started into Bodvik,
I hate
right?
this so much. I hate fucking things. So, bit of a question though, and I understand this. So, I'll go back a couple of steps. Madam Scarlet ripped the recipe out of Plum the Magnificence thing. She made the potion of false life to
Yep.
basically knock everybody out. she had placed the false life into the alcohol, the whiskey that she brought into the thing. She was going to knock everybody out completely,
Steal everything,
and steal everything and disappear. He got fucking pissed off and then stole the eye for some reason, killed Lord Bodvik, dropped the eye in the dumbwaiter. She caught up with him in the galley, tried to find the eye, and then tried to give herself an alibi. But I do not know what.
You're in the right region. The order of events is slightly off. So do you want me to tell you what happened?
Yes.
Why did you just tell us what happened?
You're very, very close. So she did the thievery. He did the murder. So eventually, so she claps. She's and does her villain speech. Plum the Magnanimous had a serious gambling debt that he owed to Xanathar Guild. He offered to, or she ordered him to dimension door into Lord Bodvik's room and leave the coin as a warning to Lord Bodvik to not fuck with the Xanathar Guild again. He was also given a dagger by her to deal with any potential issues that might come up. Lord Bodvik, being the heavyset man he is, woke up a little bit earlier than expected from and so he stabbed him in the back. And in a state of panic, he dimension doored back and told Madame Scarlet what happened. Madame Scarlet, realizing that he was a liability, came up with a plan for how to get rid of him. She hid the Eye of the Pearl in the dumbwaiter and told him to pick it up. And when he went to pick it up, she stabbed him in the back.
All right, so that's don't get me wrong, amazing. How would we just amazing? That's absolutely fantastic. And she gets slapped in chains and she gets carted away.
Yeah.
But did we miss a clue? So did we miss a clue?
There are clues that you could have picked up from further conversations and lines of questioning that you didn't end up engaging, but you got most of the clues and you had all the pieces there.
Well,
the main line of questioning that you never pursued was around Plum's gambling debt. That was potentially the missing piece.
How was Qualek connected? That's what I need to know.
Oh, Qualek helped organize the attack, which was going to serve as a big distraction.
I
Fucking knew it.
Trust that guy.
Fucking knew it. Fucking knew he
You
was
can't prove
involved.
shit. You can't prove anything. You can't prove anything.
But like his
No, but Qualek has a new nemesis now. He's a fucking 3 foot tall, level 3 goblin.
I want a
named
connection
Swank.
in the criminal underworld.
Well,
if any of you accuse Qualek of anything, I'll sue you all in court.
well done.
Good thing your lawyer's also the dungeon master, right?
Yes,
I know.
it helps.
Wow, that's well done, Kieran. You got
Yeah.
Beautiful.
well
That's
done.
Love
man.
that.
Quite the conspiracy.
Well played.
That rattled my brain. I was like, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I mean, I don't know if
Right.
that's a good thing or a bad thing with a murder
Good
mystery, because you don't want it to be too complex and convoluted. Which this sort of veered close to it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
it's
that
good.
was awesome. That
You
was
want to
awesome.
have a clear line of events, and you want to sprinkle little bits of information about how those events unfolded. It's just it can be so difficult when you're sitting like remote and putting the pieces together. And obviously, I'm really bad with taking notes when I'm playing games because I'm producing and doing all these other things. But I think we did pretty good.
No, you guys built the narrative pretty close to you had the thief. The thievery was wrong. So Plum didn't actually steal anything, but he was the accomplice.
Yeah.
I didn't make the join of Scarlet and him working together. I do not know.
Yeah, because we missed the gambling thing. If we had learned that he had a gambling debt to Xanathar, that would have been the bridge to be like, hey, look, they're probably like blackmailing him or using him in order to erase his debt. I believe, So I think that was pretty good. I enjoyed that. I had a good old time.
I should have known Peacock was just paranoid. I had an inkling. I'm thinking at the back of my
you,
head.
you really
she's-
wanted to
she's
pin
just
it on
paranoid.
Peacock, and I was like, "Just stop trying to pin it on Peacock."
Yeah, I was just
No,
I was
that's
this
the thing.
close
I
to
wasn't
stabbing
thinking
her.
it was Peacock. I thought it was Scarlet all along. But Peacock seemed scared of Scarlet being on the ship to kill her.
Yeah.
And when she's explaining it, I'm thinking, yeah, she's telling the truth as she sees it. But that doesn't mean that that's the truth and that this person's out to get her.
Is, yeah.
Look, but what I will do if we are doing a murder mystery, I am going to it's just going to be all investigation. It's going to be nothing else. It's just all investigation.
Well, here's what I want to do, right? And I actually spoke to Jem about this earlier. I've been looking for ways in order to incentivize, additional subscriptions. Of course, we've implemented the new major effects for the Deck of Pain and Ruin. We want to go a little bit beyond that. So I've been thinking about what we can do when we reach certain levels of subscriptions. And one of the things I'm thinking about doing is at maybe 25, 30 subscriptions, doing a short, maybe 10-part series of either Call of Cthulhu or Delta Green, where the whole thing is basically just one big mystery.
yeah,
Nice.
cool.
Yeah,
That's
so
very
this was fun and awesome. I think if we take that same murder mystery investigation type thing, but we use rules that are really like focused on investigation, because it'd be so difficult, like rolling insight checks and all that kind of stuff. But like, I feel like Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green are more geared towards like investigating mysteries and all that kind of stuff. So after this, I'm pretty excited about maybe doing that. So I don't
That's
know
a good
how
thought
that
because,
feels.
yeah, the characters we run in the murder mystery are very much warrior,
Yeah.
ranger, druid, things that aren't really detectives.
No, like,
That's true. That's true. Your characters didn't really get a chance to shine in this one shot, so that's always the drawback with a heavy story driven.
Yeah. That's
It's-
cool. It's very, very cool.
no, it was great. I had a good time. I was like
Amazing.
scratching my head and really like relying on the rest of the team to push things along every now and then, because I just had no clue about what was going on.
My brain hurts, man.
No, you guys were working. You were making steps, and I was proud of you. Each step you took, you got closer and closer.
Fuck, because I was looking at her. I was wondering if she stepped in blood. I wonder if she stepped in this. She's got red and yellow shit on. I was wondering if she's got herself.
That was a good pickup. The red.
Yeah. Yeah, that broke everything open. Once we saw that she had blood, there was no really denying it at that point. She kind of been like, well, I was at the butcher shop earlier in the morning, and no, that wasn't going to work. We were on a ship. There's really no reason to be spattered with blood, especially if we weren't in that combat. So
My brain hurts so much, man.
we got her. What do we win? What do we get?
You win the keys to Neverwinter. All of you have keys to Neverwinter.
Yes.
From Lord Neverember himself. He gives it to you. There's like a whole ceremony. It's like the end of A New Hope, where they give you all these badges.
Oh, that's awesome. And look, what we really win is we won, a whole bunch of characters who are now canonically part of Vecna Eve of Ruin. So who knows when they might pop up later, right?
Ah.
And that's been Vecna Eve of Ruin. Thank you for joining us. Those of you who stayed with us until this late part of the evening, have a lovely Tuesday.
Holy crap.
Wednesday.
So, hey, before we sign off, I had a bunch of shit I've been trying to say for the last 10 minutes. My mic hasn't been working.
Of course.
Fuck. Windows turned it down to 0 on me. I don't even know why.
Okay.
But anyway, so I just want to say I thoroughly enjoyed the adventure, Karen. Thank you. It was really, really fun. Frank, however, would like to know, because his sole purpose, he didn't give a fuck about any of this. It was shinies, right? And so, like, the pearl, bit too big probably to try and make away with, but those daggers.
Yep. Yeah, he can have the daggers. You all also get your 200 gold pieces each.
Nice. Awesome. There's something else I was going to say in regards to other things, but I forgot what it was. So, love you all. Thank you. It was awesome.
Thank you. Thank you to Fruit Bowl Dice. Thank you to what's the name of the other affiliate?
Cryptic Culture.
Cryptic
Yeah.
Culture, and thank you to tabletopaudio.com.
One thing that's fun, the daggers were from Chult. So make sure you join us next week for episode 1 of
Oh.
Tomb of Annihilation. We're going to be running a brand new party, and they're going to the origin where those daggers came from, to the wilds of Chult. Thank you, everybody, and good